Firth. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I've been looking at the seals in my van. Well, they're not seals, they're called infill strips. What they do basically is they just hide all the staples around the window frame, you know. But through time they just kind of, the heat and the weather gets to them and they start to pull out. You can do a repair, take them out and use a hairdryer on them, but some folks say they go back to shape, but it's not really for me. I think I'm gonna just repair them, eh? You see it there. It's not just one window, it's on all the windows, or all the window frames should I say. You kind of see it bulging there. Go up the back, you can see at the back as well a bit better. There you are there, look. So they're just wear with the weather, that's all it is. But for the price that they are, you're just as well buying new ones. So I managed to pick some up. There you are, you see it up there again. So I managed to pick up some online. 20 metres for about 20 quid. So there was another company selling them. They were about 50 quid. And it was the same material. I phoned them up and asked them what the dimensions were, what the sizes were, everything, and they said it was exactly the same. So didn't really see any point spending 50 quid when I could spend 20 quid, but sometimes it's true. They say buy cheap, buy twice. So to get my replacement seals, I went with a company called Secure Fix, and Secure Fix Direct, actually, I think they were called. And I placed the order, and the reason that I placed the order with them, not purely down to price, but the delivery was with Royal Mail. It said Royal Mail 48, and I thought, well, do you know what, I'll go with that, because I don't like I don't mind DPD, but I can't stand Evri. I've had lots of problems with Evri in the past. And so sure enough, I placed my order, I choose Royal Mail 48, and within 2 minutes I get an email from Evri stating that they're awaiting my parcel. I contacted the company and I said, if it's with Evri, I'm not interested, cancel the order. Too late, it had already been shipped, believe it or not. So I wasn't impressed, I wasn't happy, you know. I've had bad experiences with them before, and anytime I see anything advertised where Evri is the courier, I always cancel or I just don't purchase. I don't want to go back down that road with them again. So however, it was with Evri, so I just had to take my chances. Now, considering it was Royal Mail 48 originally, told me that it should have been at least delivered in 2 days. So I ordered on the Wednesday, didn't get the seals, the infill strips until Saturday, so there's 3 days already, you know. But Evri being true to their best, delivered to the wrong address. I had to get someone who was in the area who recognised the picture, believe it or not. I'll put it up on the screen of the door. He had a rough idea of where it could be. Went up and actually picked up the infill strip for me. So huge thanks for that. Really, really appreciate that. What happened then, I got the parcel and I looked at the address. It wasn't even the right address on it. I just think to myself, if Evri cannot copy down the correct address from the supplier, what hope is there? There's absolutely no hope of me getting it if they can't put down the right address. So I wasn't impressed. I really, really wasn't impressed. Contacted Evri, told them it's absolutely outrageous that they can't copy down an address. So there you go. But listen, I'm not going to let that spoil everything. I've got my seals, so let's crack on with it. it looks like these legs have to be done for outside the van. See how it goes. This strip, I'm just going to pull it out. It's a nice day, and at least, do you know what, I can do it in the dry, I can get outside and stuff and get them done. So let's get the package open so we can get on with it anyway at least. Oh, for fuck's sake! So I'm just checking invoice because you never know, it could have been my mistake, eh? So let's check. So there you have it. Caravan window infill grey, 20 metres. Certainly not grey. Look at that. Since when is that grey? That's grey. That's white. That's grey. That's white. So there you have it, guys. What I thought was going to be a really productive day has just turned into an absolute waste of time. Waste of money, waste of effort. I really... Not only has Evri let me down, but this company that sent the seals, the infill strips out, they've let me down as well. I'm not impressed. So, needless to say, they'll be getting a shitty email. I knew it would happen. I knew it would happen to Evri, but I didn't expect the company that was supplying the infill strips to let me down as well. So, it's just a case now of putting everything back together on this window. And I'm going to have to see if I can get the grey infill strips like what was meant to be on. Let's say, I mean, this was the strips, grey. How could they get it so wrong? If I was as bad at my job as some people are at theirs, I wouldn't last 2 minutes. I'd be gone, I'd be down the road. What's wrong with people that they can't distinguish between grey and white, and other companies can't distinguish a proper address, copy it down and deliver it on time, scheduled, as it's supposed to be, to the right place? Had enough of these companies, eh? What are you supposed to do? No wonder everybody goes to Amazon, because at least it turns up, you know? Well, I've never had any problem with Amazon. The Amazon driver that I get is the same Amazon driver that I've had for a long time. And I think that's the key. The key is about people being there a long time within a company. I think if you're paid well and you do well, you'll stick at your company, but I think if you're being paid shit, then you don't really care about your job. You just move on. You don't give 100%, that's for sure. Anyway, I'm going to leave this one here because I'm absolutely fizzing. I need to get this window back together now and just get this organised for a return or stick it in the bin. I don't know what to do with it. So after I calmed down and got over myself, I decided to fit the white strip, the infill strip, and see how it looked. And to be honest with you, I'm pleasantly surprised. So I'm not overly fussed now about ordering the grey. But I'll let you see, and you can decide for yourself whether you think the grey is better than the white or the white is better than the grey. I seem to prefer the white. It looks like a cleaner line, so I'll let you see that. So that's the grey infill strip in place, the old one of the old ones, and this is the white one that I've just fitted. So I'm not sure if I'm being biased, because I've just fitted it, and I can't be bothered returning it and ordering grey and what have you, or if it genuinely does look better. So maybe you could let me know, leave it in the comments, and hopefully I'll hear from you all soon. Okay, cheers, bye bye.